welcome wrestling fans. Thank you for joining us on the Nation Network. I am Tony Schiavone. My broadcast partner, Stu Mayhem here. We are live from the Sundome of the University of Tampa in Tampa, Florida for more NWA Championship Wrestling. Welcome, wrestling fans, and we are here live, as we said, from the Sundome in Tampa, Florida. This opening contest is going to be very interesting. It'll be our first opportunity to see the Midnight Express going up against the Heavenly Bodies since losing the match at Legends Mania 2, where they also lost the services of one James E. Cornette.
You know something, Tony, as we look at these two gentlemen coming to the ring, and we all know they are the Crockett Cup Tag Team Champions. They were the winners of the tournament this year. Jim Cornette has been solidly behind these two men who have had a tremendous season. They have come out here in the NWA and really taken on some of the biggest names in the business and have been victorious. But they have not been able to get the actual World Tag Team Championship around their waist, and that is something that they are working towards.
Well, indeed, they are working towards it, but they haven't got there yet. Now, the Midnight Express, of course, well, they've got a long history with Ricky and Robert, and they're not done with that yet. There are those that might believe that the Midnight Express are sooner to get that opportunity. them the heavenly bodies, but that will be completely up to the booking committee, and we are all waiting to see how that turns out. For those of you that watched Worldwide yesterday, you saw that Nature Boy Ric Flair come out and made a statement talking about the fact that we are heading into the summer months. Things are going to be heating up inside the arena more so than outside. And he also, of course, alluded to the upcoming Great American Bash this July.
Always one of the most exciting times to be around professional wrestling. The Great American Bash. As it comes to your towns and your cities, you'll want to be part of it.
All right, action underway in this one right now, and we see it. Jimmy Del Rey going to work on beautiful Bobby Eaton. Cornette watching. Oh, it's got to be very interesting right now. Now, Jim Cornette knows the Midnight Express better than anybody. How much has he told his team on what to do? We don't know, but we'll find out how well he's got them prepared. I'm not sure that anybody could be prepared better.
You know, I'm watching Jim Cornette out ringside as he's getting a bird's eye view of this one.
Well, apparently he likes what he sees thus far. Dr. Tom Pritchard going to work now. Beautiful Bobby's in trouble. Tom Pritchard from the top rope with a cross-body press, and it finds the mark. He gets 2 and almost 3. Wow.
Can you imagine if they would have ended this match that quickly?
Yeah, you'd have to believe they were definitely going to be next in line for the Rock and Roll Express. The pile driver. Jim Cornette just picked up a sledgehammer. What the heck's he thinking?
Well, with Jim Cornette around the ring, you can't ever know what's really going on. He is just a distraction of many types.
It is now Sweet Stan with Tom Pritchard in the ring here. Well, it may not be summer everywhere, but I can tell you right now, here in Tampa, it's already in the 90s, and it is stifling hot.
Well, always very warm in the Sunshine State, but especially this time of year.
Tremendous move right there by Jimmy Del Rey as he takes down Sweet Stan Lane. Irish whip into the ropes, back out front. He catches him. High hip toss, takes him over. Del Rey goes for the high wrist. Didn't connect well, but he got enough of it. Where Stan Lane is now in trouble, and the Midnight Express really haven't managed to muster a lot of offense in this one.
Well, we alluded earlier to the Cornette factor and the factor that he knows this team probably better than anybody, and it would appear that he has definitely coached his team up very well.
Now sending Stan Lane into the corner. Here comes the double team. There's a 2 count. Out to the
just turned around and waylaid Jimmy Del Rey with a steel chair. And now the referee is sending Jim Cornette back to the locker room area.
Jim Cornette just turned his back. I don't understand what's going on here.
Well, meantime, the heavenly bodies are still getting it done in the ring. Del Rey now a handful of face on Bobby Eaton.
It appears that James E. Cornette has indeed turned his back on the heavenly bodies. Tag is made now by Eaton. Midnight Express doing some double team 2-on-1 right now on Jimmy Del Rey. Will that be enough to turn the tide? Look at this. Stan Lane removing the turnbuckle cover. Del Rey blocks the suplex attempt right there by Stan Lane. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Tag is made, and now we've got the double team here by the Crockett Cup tournament winners. Jarring the right knee of Stan Lane.
I am still trying to wrap my brain around what went through the mind of James E. Cornette when he just turned on Jimmy Del Rey with that steel chair to the back.
Stan Lane with a DDT, and down goes Tom Pritchard. He hooks the leg on man up. 1, 2. Oh, they almost had him.
2 count, very close to 3, but not quite enough.
Into that exposed steel post. And again, using the exposed steel ring. And now look at this. Del Rey's in the ring, but he's not the legal man. But Tom Pritchard is being absolutely brutalized.
Wow, over and over again, he just keeps on driving him into the exposed ring in the corner there.
Back elbow now by Stan Lane. Stiff forearm shot. And again, he catches the steel. Clothesline all the way out to the floor.
Well, there in the past, there have been disqualifications for sending your opponent over the top rope. However, in this occasion, it will not happen like that.
Referee's discretion, and obviously that was momentum. Well, for a match, and it looked very one-sided early on. Ever since the Cornette steel chair turn of events, the Express have been right back in the thick of things here as these two men continue to hand out punishment to one another out here on the floor.
Tom Pritchard just throwing Stan Lane back into the ring so that they will not have a crowd out. And we see that once again they target the legs of Stan Lane, and for good reason. Stan Lane just as comfortable using his feet as he is his hands.
No doubt about that. Stan Lane, one of the more gifted all-around athletes, competitors, and all-around fighters that we have here in the NWA, and that's saying quite a lot. Oh, big knee right to the head. Look at this. Stan Lane has been busted wide open.
That knee really caught him badly.
There's the double team. And it's over. Fans, we've got a lot of fallout coming from this one. It looked like the Midnight Express were going to come back and take it after all. But once that knee lift struck Stan Lane, really did some damage to him. We look at a double team right there on that leg they were going to work on just moments earlier. And there it is. Heaven's Arrow puts him down. Well, the Heavenly Bodies are victorious, but what the heck is up with James E. Cornette?
Well, we're all going to have to be curious to find out the answer to that one, and I am sure in the weeks to come we will.
All right, fans, stay with us. We got plenty more coming. NWA Championship Wrestling from Tampa, Florida. Fans, we are back. Magnum TA coming down to the ring. He's getting in there. He's got a microphone. Curious to see what Magnum's got on his mind. We haven't seen him in several weeks.
You know, a lot of people have been realizing that Magnum TA hasn't made appearances on NWA television in a while. There is a reason for that. I've been reassessing things just a little bit. You see, I was definitely getting into the picture for the World Championship. And then my good friend Dusty Rhodes took the title. I could have challenged him. There were people that were offering me opportunities, and I know Dusty would have taken it. But I wasn't going to do that. Because there are certain things more valuable than championships. And my friendship's one of them. However, times have changed now. And I'm talking to you, Ric Flair. Because you might be the champion right now. You might be the man. And you might have come up with a way to keep Dusty Rhodes from ever getting another shot at you. But I'm here. And I'm not going away. So, Ric Flair, if you're the man you say you are, if you're the champion you say you are, then you'll put that title on the line against me tonight.
Oh, wait a minute. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, is here.
Looks like he's actually going to come out and address Magnum TA face to face. You can see he's dressed for the occasion.
We're going to see this tonight. Not exactly the warmest welcome in the world for the World Heavyweight Champion.
You know something, Magnum? You think you get to just come out here and start calling out the World Heavyweight Champion and get a title match? You think that's how it works? Let me tell you something straight up, man. You didn't fight the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, not because of your friendship, because you knew down in your heart you didn't have what it takes to beat Dusty Rhodes.
You know, you might think that that's the truth, but I think down in your heart you know I can beat anyone on any given day, and I can definitely beat you. Why don't you give me an opportunity to prove it?
Yeah, I'll tell you something right now, Magnum. I am dressed for the occasion, and I'll tell you what, just to shut you up once and for all, I'll meet you right here tonight. I'm not a man who's hard to fight. I don't run from a challenge, but you're not getting a title match. You haven't beaten anyone. You haven't even performed in over 2 months.
You know what? That's fine. I knew you'd cowered out. I will still face you tonight, and I will beat you in the middle of this ring, and then trust me, after that's all said and done, the powers that be will give me my rightful title shot, and I will take that title from you once and for all.
Well, you know what? This is going to be one of those cases where that alligator mouth writes a check that Jaybird ass of yours is going to have to cash. You want to mess with the Four Horsemen? You should know better than anybody what happens when you do that. Just ask Dusty Rhodes.
You know what? I don't need to ask Dusty Rhodes anything. I am my own man, and tonight, I'm going to be the man who beats the man. Mark my words.
Well, we'll see. But where I come from right now, it's time to put up or shut up.
Well, I don't think you have to wonder which one it's going to be. Because when it's all said and done, you're the one who's going to be wondering what just happened, and I'm going to be the one causing all this. Tonight, there's going to be a new turn in direction. Tonight, there's going to be a new face in NWA, and tonight, everyone's going to see the world champion go down. 1, 2, 3.
All right, fans, I guess that's it. It's official. We're going to see a non-title match tonight between Magnum TA and Ric Flair. we are back and we are ready for some action here. In the ring, and this time we are looking at Bill Mulkey, and he is going to be going up against a relative newcomer here in the NWA, definitely the FWF, in Jimmy Garvin. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin making his entrance.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Jimmy Garvin, this is a guy who really knows his way around the squared circle. Don't let the flash fool you. I mean, he's definitely got some extra persona going on, but he knows how to take care of business once that bell rings.
Yeah, Bill Mulkey is definitely going to have his hands full tonight. Now, obviously, on paper, this is a pretty lopsided match, you might say. Mulkey doesn't have the strongest win-loss record, but at the same point in time, you can never be sure. Anything can happen. Clothesline sends him all the way out to the floor. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin wasting absolutely no time whatsoever. Mulkey's got him. Teardrop suplex nicely executed.
Oh, but gorgeous Jimmy Garvin once again regaining control, wasting no time at all with that. Knee to the midsection, takes Mulkey all the way down right here in the center of the ring.
Scoop up in the air. Tremendous body slam. Mulkey feeling that one. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. He just loves to taunt his opposition, no doubt. Oh, he blocks the attempt by Mulkey. And again delivers a big shot to the midsection. What's he going to do here? Oh, I thought he might go for that brain buster of his. When he hits that, it's all over.
Jimmy Garvin right now continuing this beating. Working the back of Bill Mulkey.
There's the Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Superplex on the middle rope. Yeah, there it is. And that took a little bit out of Garvin as well. Of course, we've already seen his brother Ronnie Garvin in recent weeks. Referee backing him up. Oh. Taking his time on making that count, but now Jimmy Garvin's going to go out after Mulkey, and I don't like his odds right here. This is not looking good for Mulkey whatsoever. What's he going to do? He's got him up on the concrete floor, suplexes him into the guardrail. Mulkey is in trouble. What's he doing?
Oh, wait a minute.
He's going to go for the brainbuster on the concrete floor. Oh, my goodness. And now Garvin trying to goad him back into the ring, but I don't know if Mulkey's going to get up. He just barely beats the count of 10.
And he probably shouldn't have tried so hard to.
Oh, now Mulkey coming up with that cross knee backbreaker, but that might be it for offense. Returning the favor. And Garvin again with a devastating neck breaker. Well, this has been a very one-sided match. Not that we're all that surprised, but Garvin going to work on the leg. And now Jimmy Garvin has him turned over. Mulkey hanging in there for all he's worth. And somehow he manages to survive.
Oh, he just dropped Garvin with a gut buster. Really well done.
Mulkey down from the middle rope. And misses his target.
Oh, Mulkey's had a little bit of opportunity here, but I think all he's really done is raise the ire of Jimmy Garvin, and that's probably not a good idea.
Garvin up in the air. Tremendous body slam, and down he goes. And then what's he going to do here? Garvin sizing him up. And there it is again. That devastating brainbuster. Mulkey somehow kicking out.
I'm not sure why Garvin wasn't trying to get the win right there, but he had the opportunity for sure.
Oh, and he jerks him up off the canvas. Does Jimmy Garvin. He had him beat. We all know he had him beat. Tremendous DDT right there. Garvin hooks the leg. He's got his feet up on the middle rope. And there is blood flowing down the face of Mulkey. Mulkey, who is absolutely fit to be tied. Belly to belly suplex. Bill Mulkey putting up one hell of a fight here in a match that he has been dominated in. Garvin set him up again. No way, don't do it again. Brainbuster. He hooks the leg. Referee's there. 1, 2. It's all over. Well, give credit, I suppose, to Bill Mulkey. He put up one hell of a fight. But I'm not sure how much he helped himself as we look at that brainbuster on the concrete floor that really should have ended the match there. Mulkey barely beating the 10 count back in. You see that DDT right there by Jimmy Garvin. And I've got to admit, I'm surprised that Mulkey was able to kick out of this. And there it was again, dropping him on his head. He's out.
Well, Jimmy Garvin has proven one thing for sure, that he is here to injure people, to hurt people. He's not worried about the win. He's worried about the message, and he's been sending quite a message thus far.
Wait a minute. Wait, he's not done yet.
Oh, this is very unfortunate. There is no reason for this. None whatsoever.
Garvin's got a steel chair. Gorgeous. Jimmy Garvin driving the chair. And Mulkey is absorbing all of that. What is he going to do here? He's got him up. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, on the steel chair. Fans, we're going to need medical attention out here from Bill Mulkey. We'll be back. Unbelievable. All right, wrestling fans, we are back. Bill Mulkey was taken from the arena on a stretcher. And we are now looking at his brother, Randy Mulkey, who was just checking on his condition before now having to come out and wrestle this match. You have to wonder how that alone is going to affect him. Getting a look right now at the one and only Nikita Koloff, along with his uncle Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear and the Russian Nightmare. Talk about pick your poison. Well, Randy Mulkey's going to have his hands full. I want to take a quick moment to thank the folks watching us live on the Nation Network. Jumpman Gaming, Eric B., Elite SMG Army, and of course Theo Clardy. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for watching. All right, Nikita Koloff sizing up the opposition.
Well, I'm sure he's not that threatened right now when he looks across the ring. Oh, as he just throws him down.
Once again, Nikita Koloff, just the brute strength alone taking its toll. Look at this. Randy Mulkey. Ivan Koloff loving what he's seeing at ringside. Well, there is absolutely nothing that Randy Mulkey has been able to do thus far. Well, there's a reverse Irish whip. Nobody home. He just struck that turnbuckle hard. Slips down the back.
Oh, Randy Mulkey just caught the Russian Nightmare, but that might make it a bigger nightmare for him.
Down goes Nikita Koloff. Went for the back and missed, but he turns around immediately and unleashes fury. Listen to the crowd. They absolutely cannot stand Koloff.
Oh, we can understand why with some of the things he has done already. And, of course, this hot feud he's got going with Sergeant Slaughter for the U.S. Championship.
Randy Mulkey's got Nikita Koloff up. Flapjack drops him down. Who'd have thunk it? Sit-out slam, and all of a sudden, Randy Mulkey's got something to talk about.
I'm afraid that might be poking the sleeping bear, however, and that's not going to be good for Mulkey.
Fireman carry now by Mulkey. Look at this. Randy Mulkey suddenly has a series of offensive maneuvers. I think these fans are absolutely stunned at what they're seeing right now. He caught him with that back elbow. And now Nikita Koloff choking him across the top rope. Up in the air, he's got him down with a choke slam. Again, the fans here in Tampa, Florida, not taking very well to Nikita Koloff. Russian sickle turns him inside out. Hooks the leg. And it's all over.
Wow, when you look at the power behind that Russian sickle, we're going to look at the replay right here. Look at the damage, man. It drove him, literally turned him around.
Well, the Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff, really came out and just decimated Randy. Oh, wait a minute. Not again. Come on, man.
Well, we saw what happened during the match. There were some moments for Randy Mulkey, and I told you this probably wouldn't play out well for him because all I think he did was agitate the former United States heavyweight champion.
Well, you can't expect the man not to try to win a match. Hammered away on him here at the guardrail. Throws him into the rail. Oh, another Russian sickle lays him out. All right, fans, we will be back with more right after this. Not a good day to be a Mulkey. All right, fans, we are back. We've got tag team action. This will be a non-title match featuring members of the Horsemen going up against the Rock and Roll Express. There's Arn Anderson, the current NWA television champion, and his longtime tag team partner, Tully Blanchard. Of course, they are accompanied, as always, by James J. Dillon, the executive director of the Horsemen. And they understand that a win here tonight goes a long way in their hunt for the tag team titles.
Well, I've had the opportunity to speak with these gentlemen in the back locker room area, and they have made it clear that they are very much set on taking the tag team titles and bringing them into the fold of the Horsemen.
Well, despite the fact that the majority of fans are not appreciating the efforts of the Horsemen, there are some fans out there. Saw a couple of enforcer signs. Arn Anderson, that's a title that he wears proudly, and I'm not talking about the TV title, the title of the enforcer of the Four Horsemen.
Well, not only does he wear it proudly, but he earns that title.
We're getting ready to get a look at the NWA Tag Team Champions, the Rock and Roll Express. Absolutely shocked the world at Legends Mania 2. They didn't just beat the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. They decisively beat them. So much so that the Road Warriors showed up on Worldwide or World Championship Wrestling with, I want to say, a totally new look, but it's really a totally old look going back to the heyday, if you will, when they were the Road Warriors. There was no Legion of Doom at that point in time. All right, the Metal Sounds action underway, and let's see how this one turns out. We received a medical update just moments ago on the condition of Bill Mulkey. For those of you just joining us, suffering a concussion at the hands of Jimmy Garvin. And I understand that right now, President San Martino's already looking into punitive actions for gorgeous Jimmy Garvin's actions after the bell.
Well, that would be justifiable, to say the least, and it also makes you wonder if we're going to set that precedent. What about what happened with Nikita Koloff and Randy Mulkey a short time later?
Well, indeed, that's a possibility, although Randy Mulkey was able to be helped to the back without the aid of a stretcher. But if he wanted to, Nikita Koloff could have put him in the room right next to him at the hospital. Arn Anderson going to work on Robert Gibson with a close fist to the side of the head. Referee was on the opposite side, didn't see it. As he now goes to work on the arm. Nice knee lift by Robert Gibson. And now the Rock and Roll Express starting to get some momentum built up. Fans, we want to remind everybody you can follow all of the action here that is NWA related through the FWF Twitter account. Just follow us on Invasion Nation. Once again, follow us on Twitter at Invasion Nation for all things FWF related, which of course includes NWA Championship Wrestling. Now it's Ricky Morton with that back elbow stunning Tully Blanchard for just a moment, but now Tully Blanchard taking control of this one. We want to send a shout out to Nicole T watching us live on the network. Some stiff left hands by Robert Gibson now in the back of the kick. Drop kicking the knee of Tully Blanchard. Back body drop sends Gibson over the top rope to the apron.
Oh, Tully Blanchard's going to pull back in the hard way with a suplex. Goes for the cover, but he doesn't hook the leg. You're not going to pin Robert Gibson like that.
No, you're definitely not. However, Gibson now finds himself in the wrong part of town. He's in Horsemen territory. Stretching that arm out, and Arn Anderson coming down across the arm on the shoulder of Gibson. Robert Gibson going to make the quick tag. Smart move right there. Now it is Ricky Morton going one-on-one with the enforcer, Arn Anderson, who's got him on the middle rope. He's going to go for the superplex, and he nails him with it.
The superplex, one of those moves that can really stun both men if you don't hit it just right. Anderson was able to pull that one off with minimal damage to himself.
Now it is Ricky Morton from the middle rope. Spinning DDT right in the middle of the ring, and Anderson is in trouble. Tag made to Robert Gibson. Both teams doing a pretty good job of getting the fresh man back in the ring. Here's the Irish whip. Robert Gibson goes in. Oh, he caught Anderson with a knee lift that stunned him momentarily. And now Gibson gets out of danger, but right into that back elbow he walks. Spine buster, and that's not good.
Oh, we know what that's normally going to set up for. And right here, Gibson catches him perfectly with a fireman's carry.
I think Anderson was getting ready for that DDT. And we know that when the enforcer hits that one, it's all over. Gibson off the rope, bulldog. He hooks the leg. Referee's out of position, though. 1, 2. Close call right there for the Horsemen. As Arn Anderson What is going on here? Robert Gibson from the top rope. Drop kick right on the... James J. Dillon just threw a chair into the ring.
Referee still hasn't noticed that chair yet.
Springboard drop kick by Robert Gibson. And Stu, to your point, you're right. The referee has not even noticed the chair in the ring yet, much less figured out how it got there. Gibson going to work on the leg of Arn Anderson. Oh, there's the tag. Double T, drop down. There's the drop kick. The rock and roll drop kick finds though. Now the referee's got the chair and it's out. Ricky Morton down across the back of Arn Anderson. waiting for Arn Anderson to get to his feet. The enforcer slow to do so. And another drop kick off the top rope. Somehow Anderson manages to muster enough strength for a hard right to the jaw that might have knocked Ricky out, but no. He manages to kick out just in time. Belly to belly suplex by Arn Anderson.
Well, the belly to belly suplex, something we normally see out of Magnum TA, but when he hits it with more force than anybody I've ever seen.
Well, we may be seeing that later tonight. The impromptu main event between Ric Flair, the world champion, and Magnum TA that was made early tonight. And now it's Tully Blanchard with a figure four leg lock. Ricky Morton is in trouble. And he fights his way out of it. And now James J. Dillon distracting Ricky Morton. That allows Tully Blanchard an opportunity, but look at this, Ricky Morton comes out the back door.
A tremendous DDT by Tully Blanchard, and it appears that Ricky Morton has been busted open. Blood flowing down the face of Ricky Morton.
Tully Blanchard going to work on the arm of Morton. He needs desperately to make the tag. He has to get Robert Gibson back in this thing. Tully Blanchard going to do it again. Hyperextending that arm. And he drops him with a DDT. Fans are reminded this is a non-title match, but you have to start to ask yourself, with the amount of damage being handed out as they continue to go to work on that body part, could this have long-lasting effects? Could this find itself bleeding into other matches with the Rock and Roll Express later on down the line? Ricky Morton's in trouble. Saved by Robert Gibson. Ricky Morton desperately needs to make the tag right now because he's in trouble. Big boot right to the face, and now Ricky Morton fighting his way back. Rocker dropper.
Well, that might be once again distracted by James J. Dillon. And once again, the Horsemen going to take advantage of that distraction. That is the James J. Dillon effect on the matches that the Horsemen are involved in.
Well, that was another 2 count, near 3 count. But the Rock and Roll Express, look at that, Hurricane Rana, he hooks the leg all the way up. 1, 2, 3, he got him. What a victory for the Rock and Roll Express.
Well, I'll tell you right now, when you're looking at the Rock and Roll Express, you can never count them out of a match.
We see here that superplex off the middle rope. That would be good for 2. The spine buster, and it looked like it was all over. We thought he was going to get the DDT, but instead he got caught right there with that fireman's carry. And here it is. The Hurricane Rana, he grabs the ankle. He holds on for all he's worth. Tully Blanchard trying to make the save. Not going to happen. There are your winners. They are the NWA Tag Team Champions, the Rock and Roll Express. All right, fans, stay with us. We've got Ric Flair and Magnum TA still coming your way. Look at this. Magnum TA is coming out, but he's not coming alone. I am sure he saw enough of James J. Dillon's interference in our last match that he decided to bring down the equalizer. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, is here. The former World Heavyweight Champion. Together they are America's team. Suddenly things just got very interesting here. The Nature Boy Ric Flair makes his way down. I don't know who's picking out the music here, 2K. 2K Sports, when you absolutely positively want the worst possible product to be released. They should be embarrassed. They should be humiliated. Magnum TA early on has got the Nature Boy down. Goes to work on the arm. Driving the knee to the small of the back, and now the champion is the one taking the early on beating in this one, but you've got to know that's going to go back and forth. Flair with a suplex off Magnum TA. In one corner, we have the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and in the other, we've got James J. Dillon looking on.
I'm right now very interested to see how the outside ring attendance affects the inside ring attendance, if you will.
Well, there's HMR Ric Flair. Posturing to this crowd like only he can do. American Dream Dusty Rhodes, all he can do is look on as the stipulation of Legends Mania 2 was. It was the last time these two men. Oh my God, look at Ric Flair. The referee looking on and doesn't even admonish him.
Well, Nature Boy Ric Flair has called himself the dirtiest player in the game as he rakes the eyes of Magnum TA with the same hand that was just somewhere else a minute ago.
And now Magnum TA trying to get back into this fight. Ric Flair goes to work on the leg. The champion covers, but you know he wasn't going to get him. Not yet. Way too soon in the match. Didn't hook the leg.
But Magnum TA is going to have to figure out how to turn this one around quickly because it's been mostly Ric Flair.
Well, he starts by throwing it out to the floor. Now, this is normally what I would refer to as Ric Flair territory. He calls himself the dirtiest player in the game, and we've already seen just a little bit of that. Went for the suplex. Magnum TA may reverse it. The butterfly, and he suplexes the champion on the concrete floor. Big right hands. And now the Nature Boy Ric Flair go behind. He clubs him to the back of the head and the neck. And now Magnum TA into the turnbuckle. What's he going to do with him? Flair with a midsection, borderline midsection with an A. Middle rope comes off with an elbow right to the chest.
Well, we're not used to seeing the Nature Boy Ric Flair going up. But now he comes off the middle rope with that devastating knee drop, and that also finding its mark.
Flair's going for the leg. Figure four. Magnum TA is going to have to reverse out of this one way or another and do it quickly. Flair stitching it on. Magnum's in trouble.
He's trying to roll it over, and he does. Which puts all the pressure now on the person applying the hold. In this case, it was Ric Flair, and he had to release the hold.
Again with that knee very low on the border. For the second time, Flair hits that elbow. Goes for the cover, and he does get two this time.
How did he hook the leg? We don't know, but he might have gotten three.
Magnum TA with a driving slam right here. He's got the Nature Boy in the turnbuckle, hammering away with some rights and lefts on Ric Flair now. Hip toss takes him across the ring. James J. Dillon doesn't like what he's seeing right now. You can bet your life on that. Oh, he caught the Nature Boy. Well, a DDT drops him. And now what's he going to do?
Oh, it looks like here it is.
Went for the belly-to-belly. Flair having nothing to do with it.
Well, Nature Boy Ric Flair knows Magnum TA very well. And when he went for that belly-to-belly, he knew he couldn't let him pull it off or else it would be all over.
But now Magnum TA mounting some offense here against the Nature Boy. And again, got to work with the Magnum TA has got this crown in the palm of his hand. Putting a boot to the Nature Boy. Magnum, he's right there. Belly to belly. He hit him with it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2.
And the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, just barely able to get his shoulder up off the mat.
Unbelievable. Fans, remind you the title's not on the line at this time, but Magnum TA very close to earning a title shot with that right there.
Flair went for the gut-wrench suplex, but that was blocked and turned by Magnum TA, who drives a fist into the head of Ric Flair.
The 2K shuffle going on here as Magnum TA now finally applies the head scissor, but Flair comes right out the back door of that. Overhand right stuns Magnum TA, and now Flair's going to do it again. The figure 4 leg lock is on. Flair's got it on. Magnum TA is in trouble.
Oh, Magnum got to turn it over, and he does. One of the few ways you'll ever get out of the figure 4, and he managed to do it once again.
Magnum TA, Ric Flair, both of these men pushing each other to the limit. Flair following Magnum into the corner with a clothesline, and again going to the eyes. Magnum fighting his way back. And now he's got that armbar. Really working that arm and drives him in. May have separated his shoulder there. Magnum hooks the leg. It's 1, 2. I've got to tell you, I'm a little amazed at the lack of involvement thus far by James J. Dillon. I'm not sure if it's the involvement of Dusty Rhodes being present that has kept him in check, but up to this point, he has done nothing to interfere with this match, and I am very surprised to see that. Nature Boy Ric Flair gets 1, and that's all he's going to get. Oh, Flair just slapping him around. The world champion right now being pushed to the limit. Power slam by Magnum TA. Magnum Central. Oh, look at this. Belly to belly. Right in the middle of the ring. This is it. 1, 2, 3. Unbelievable.
Tremendous victory right there for Magnum TA over the World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion.
We see he went for it there. Ric Flair countered it that time. There was that hip heel across the ring. We've seen so much action here tonight. Belly to belly suplex, and he hooks the leg, gets it deep. Referee in position for the 1, the 2, and 3. Huge victory for Magnum TA on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Fans, we want to thank you for joining us. Join us again next time for more NWA Championship Wrestling. I'm Tony Schiavone for Stu Bam saying, so long, everybody.